What up, YouTube? It's Coffee back again. And listen, Halloween 2021 has came and went. And I saw some people saying that there just seemed to be some extra spooky energy this year, some extra spooky vibes going on. We saw a couple reported deaths. But one thing I wanted to talk about to y'all about that I happened to miss, and I'm seeing now and saying, whoa, what in the fuck is all this about? What's going on here was Kanye West's 2021 Halloween Sunday service. As Halloween fell on a Sunday, and two things you see on a Sunday. Like, I don't know, how often does Halloween fall on a Sunday? It doesn't feel like very often to me, But two things you'll always see on a Sunday, well, at least for a lot of the year, is football, NFL football, and Sunday service, church, you know what I mean? And when we saw NFL football go down yesterday, and we saw Kanye West put on this Sunday service with special guests Marilyn Manson and Justin Bieber.
You're a minister in the church of Satan, right?
No, not necessarily. That was something earlier. No. It was a friend of mine who's now dead, who was a philosopher that I thought that I learned a lot from, and that was a title that I was given. So a lot of people made a lot out of it.
Over the years, people have debated with Marilyn Manson, if a lot of what he was doing was just shtick and publicity stunts and character or art or things of that nature, to try to push on his rock career, or he is really about that satanic lifestyle. You know what I mean? The guy actually named his album Antichrist Superstar. Now, I'm not the most religious person, definitely a spiritual person, and I'm not going to get all into that, you know what I mean? There's a couple things I kind of try to stay away from, religion and politics, you know what I'm saying? Bar rules. But what I will say is some of the stuff that Manson did rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know, Antichrist Superstar, I'm just not really feeling that. I don't know. You guys can get in the comments and let me know what you think about this. But it was just kind of wild for me to see, you know what I mean? Manson, Bieber, who I guess is very, very about his faith nowadays, reportedly, Justin Bieber, and Kanye putting on this service. You'll see a lot of people tweeting or posting things, reacting on different social media platforms, saying things like, Justin Bieber's over here praying, thanking God for creating sunshine, life, animals, and things like that. And then we got Marilyn Manson there. It just kind of doesn't feel right. I don't know. You know what I mean? And there's always a lot of theories about people in the entertainment industry, people in Hollywood, people who rub shoulders with the elite or work for the elite, who they consider to be their higher power or whatever. You know what I mean? There's a lot of theories out there about that. And, this whole scene right here just kind of almost looks more like a cult meeting or some kind of crazy ritual or something like that going on right before us, right before our very eyes on Halloween, disguised as a Sunday service. Maybe I'm just tripping. Who knows? I'm sure a lot of people have seen a lot of those videos out there about different award shows, that BET Awards, MTV Awards, I forget which other ones, but that there was some other award shows that between some of the imagery and different things we saw portrayed during performances and different things like that, that they're really, evil rituals put right on TV, broadcast across America. There's a lot of people who believe this stuff. Now, Jay Coffee Talk, I'm not saying I directly believe it, but I'm not saying I don't. But what I am asking is for you guys to get in the comments and let me know what you think. And, anyone who's new to this platform, make sure to hit the comments, share your thoughts. That's what it's all about over here on the J Coffee Talk channel, hearing what the people got to say. But also make sure to subscribe. We talk about a lot of different topics over here: music, news, sports, current events, life, and much, much more. But for real, who would have thought it, man? 2021, Halloween, Sunday service, Kanye, Bieber, and Marilyn Manson. I think I heard Roddy Ricch was there as well. But as far as Manson and Kanye West interacting and hanging out, if you guys remember on the whole Donda rollout, oh, we're gonna release the album this day. Oh no, now, oh no, it's coming next week. It's coming this day. Now, Ye's living in the Superdome until the album comes out, and all these different performances and things like that. A few months back, I'm sure everyone hasn't forgot that. And let me tell you too, man, Ye had some pretty dark imagery going on through some of that stuff. I don't know, man, like those masks Ye wears and all that kind of creeps me out, but who knows? At the end of the day, who's to say what's art, what's real life, what anyone's art is interpreted as? I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's always wild to me, though, to look at Ye, the way he changed throughout his career from early on, when he was just getting into making his own solo music, aside from just being a producer, which he had been doing way back, but getting into, making his own music, then to now, everything from the kind of music, the videos, like that one famous video with all the naked mannequins, that shit was very, very bizarre to me. The flashing lights video where the lady kills her man, who I guess was cheating on her, in the trunk of the car with the shovel or whatever, that was some dark shit too, man. But that's what it's all about, I guess, right? People, I'm not saying it's all about women killing their man with shovels in the trunk, but I'm saying as artists and musicians, you know what I mean? They evolve and change and stuff like that. No one, I guess, really wants to stay the same when they're in the music game. But it just feels like Ye changed into a whole different person rather than evolving as an artist. Comment and let me know what you guys think. Some of the other wild stuff he did, like as we've heard, Kanye West's mom died during a operation. He used the doctor on an album cover. Like, huh? I mean, but who's to judge anyone's mourning process? But that struck me as very weird. And the Daytona King Pusha T cover that Ye executive produced. Like, what was it? It was something like it was like crime photos, or not crime photos, evidence photos from the scene of her death or something like that. I don't know. Just very, very dark stuff, Who knows? But it just feels like Ye's a whole different person nowadays. And as far as the music, it almost feels kind of like, I always use this analogy, 9 Inch Nails, Trent Reznor, industrial rock type stuff to me. But once again, this is all my opinion, and I want to hear yours in the comments. Speaking of Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails, former close collaborator of Marilyn Manson. We'll talk about him a little later in this video. But getting back to the Manson Kanye West connection, during that whole Donda rollout, he brought Manson to a couple of those events because Manson co-wrote 2 songs on the album, I guess, or he's credited as Jail and Jail Part 2. And comment and let me know if you guys like those songs. And if you recall, there was a lot of backlash and people upset that Manson was around, and a lot of people distancing themselves from Marilyn Manson. I remember Raphael Sadiq taking a picture with Marilyn Manson and then quickly saying, oh, yo, I don't fuck with him. And some other people made that statement as well, as because if you guys recall, Manson had been accused by his former girlfriend, Evan Rachel Wood, of some pretty wicked stuff, basically just violating her for years, and a lot of other wicked allegations that I'm not going to really go over. And then I believe Rose McGowan, also a former girlfriend of his, came out and made some allegations. And then a lot of media outlets, kind of started reporting on this all during no charges, criminal charges against Manson. The police looked into it, and I guess they said that there, wasn't enough evidence to go forward and charge him. And his one accuser, Evan Rachel Wood, former girlfriend, as I just mentioned, she spoke before Congress about being violated. At that time, I feel like that was a few years ago. I want to say around 2018. She wasn't mentioning Manson by name. She also spoke in front of like state committee or something like that in California about it, and actually did name Manson. And then media outlets started, reporting on a lot of the things in Manson's past. Reportedly in one of his books, there was a really bugged out story about a deaf fan that they did some very nasty things to. But I guess Manson came out and said that it was consensual. Basically pulled a trizzy, covered her in raw meat, and pissed on her. Like, what the fuck? Trent Reznor, who, like I was just mentioning from Nine Inch Nails, who kind of helped break Marilyn Manson into the game. And quick side conversation. Does anyone remember back when Marilyn Manson, there was that conspiracy theory out there that he was Paul from the Wonder Years? I don't know, that was funny. But getting back to what we were just saying about Trent Reznor, he collaborated with him a lot early on in his career. And in this book or whatever, where there were these pieces talking about all this stuff with fans and women, I guess this whole thing about the deaf fan, which once again Manson said was consensual. There were some other stories that were said to not be consensual, and Nine Inch Nails and Trent Reznor was brought up in some of these stories. And, he's came out and spoke out multiple times and said, listen, I stopped fucking with that dude like 25 years ago. He's no good. I want no part of him. Go fuck yourself. I'm not with that wicked ish. There's another situation where he spit on a security guard and did some other weird stuff to the guy. And then there was a song some years back that I guess, I forget what the name of the song was, but it was like about a breakup and going and bodying your ex or something like that. And Manson, or maybe I got it wrong, that was being interpreted as something about a breakup or whatever the case may be. Manson did an interview where he said it was like about bodying your ex and how he fantasizes doing it. And then later on, he retracted that statement, or his label did, or something like that. And he came out and said that that was just like a theatrical, overworked reaction to try to promote his rock song and rock project. So once again, we kind of go there to with Marilyn Manson, where is it all fake? Is it shock value? Is he acting? What is all this crazy-ish, A singer also came out. I believe her name is Phoebe Bridge or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not really familiar with her, but she just said, she was around Manson's house when she was underage, and they all knew she was underage, and they were okay with it. She didn't allege that anything happened, other than he said some very disturbing things around her, but still no reason for a grown man to be hanging with an underage girl like that, But with all of this stuff being said, this has been going on now for about a year, where it's been in the headlines, that there was investigations and all these allegations against Manson, and everyone's just kind of stayed away from him. But Kanye West brought him to that rollout, and even then, some time had passed, but people still, wanted to separate themselves from all that and was like, yo, we didn't know about this, or we're not fucking with him, but it seems Ye is still rocking with Marilyn Manson. So what are your thoughts on that? On Ye and Manson's relationship as far as the music. Did you hear the songs that they did together, those jail songs? What are your thoughts about all this stuff regarding Manson? What are your thoughts about, like I was saying, is he playing a character? Is it real? And what are your thoughts about Ye having Manson at this Sunday service and everything, and those satanic conspiracy theories and all that? What are your thoughts about all this? I want to hear it below in the comments once again. As I stated early on, I was shocked to see this. I missed this in the news. I thought Halloween had came and went. And then I looked and said, what? Ye had a special Sunday service with Manson? hold up, we got to talk about this, you know? So thanks for watching. Sub to the channel, guys. I'll catch you later. More content coming as always. It's Coffee, and I'm gone.